सर्वे
Okay,
रिसर्च
thank you.
सुरुमा पढ्ने हो सर, लास्टमा रहेछ लन्च यहाँ चाहिँ।
Thank you everyone for joining today's class also. You are welcome to my today's virtual session. Today we are going to discuss the fourth research design prescribed for us or given in our syllabus. In the previous week, we discussed three research designs. We talked about ethnographic research, autoethnographic research, and action research, classroom action research, or action research in general. And before that, almost we discussed the basic concepts, the fundamentals of research for almost 1 week, and I presuppose we are familiar with those concepts. We have laid the foundation of the basic concepts of research. I believe so. And like other days, today also I have brought a brand new topic for you. In the previous classes, we discussed qualitative researches, but today I have brought a type of a design under quantitative approach. I mean, today we'll discuss a quantitative research design, that is a survey research. So almost 1 hour I'll be delivering my lecture and we'll be having discussion on this topic, survey research. So what we'll be covering today under this topic? So we'll be discussing the basic concept of survey research, its meaning, the use of survey research, the characteristics of survey research. What are the characteristics of survey research? Purpose. What are the purpose, or let's say the objectives of using survey research? For what purpose we can apply this research design? Similarly, we'll be discussing the steps of survey research. What are the general steps, and what are the specific steps mentioned by Creswell and other? We'll be discussing. Okay, so these are the key topics to be discussed today. So first of all, let's be clear about the meaning of survey research. As I mentioned earlier, survey research is a type of quantitative research. It is always a quantitative research. When I use the term quantitative research, you have to keep many things in your mind. You have to bring many things in your mind about the characteristics of quantitative research, its philosophical foundation, the paradigm on which it is based, the common tools used in this type of research, and so on. Generally, a quantitative research is based on the philosophical foundation, or let's say the philosophical paradigm of positivism. It is deductive type of research. It is conducted in a large sample, large population. The findings from the research is generalized to the whole population, or let's say finding from the sample is generalized to the entire population. It is more hypothetical deductive research. Two things are here. One is hypothetical, means we have certain hypothesis, prior hypothesis we have, and it is deductive. Before going to the field, we have certain assumption about the questions we have raised, about the problems we have, let's say, we have discovered, okay, we have identified. And generally in quantitative research, the data collection tools are like surveys, questionnaire, okay, survey, questionnaire, close-ended type of questions we may use, mostly we use structured interview, okay, we may use the tool of structured interview. We have certain ready-made formats of the, okay, questions or questionnaires, and taking those we go to the field. Or observation checklists, or what do you call testing, administering a particular test, these things. So these are the common features of let's say quantitative research. And the particular research design we are going to discuss today is based on these things, these characteristics I said before. I just said. Okay, so I think it will be easy if I if I make this concept clear. It will be easy for you to understand the concept of, let's say, survey research. First, let's know the meaning of survey. Okay, I'll just say in simple language, okay, to make you clear. So let me clear about the dictionary meaning, simple dictionary meaning. त्यहाँबाट सुरु गरौँ के हामी कन्सेप्ट क्लियर बुझ्नु पर्छ डिस्कस गरेपछि क्लास लिएपछि ओके okay, so sorry, there was some disturbance, so class was interrupted for a moment. Okay, so let's start, okay, from simple meaning of a survey research. First, survey. What is survey? What is the dictionary meaning of survey? Let's be clear about this first. Okay, simply survey means what? Okay, survey as a verb. If you use survey as a verb, okay, simply survey means to ask a question. Okay, to ask a question, usually to many people, or to ask a question or a series of questions to many people in order to gather information about what most people do or think about something. This is simply a dictionary meaning. मैले तपाईहरुलाई क्लियर गर्नुलाई सानो कुराबाट सुरु गरौँ भने डिक्सनरीबाटै खोजेर ल्याए किन ठुलठुला कुरा गर्ने पहिला पहिले सानो कुराबाट सुरु गरौँ ओके simply an act of asking question to many people, or let's say an act of asking question or a series of questions. That there may not be only one question, there may be series of questions. Okay, we ask these series of questions to many people, those people who belong to particular community, particular class, okay, which we call a sample or population here in the language of research, for the purpose of gathering information about what most people think or do. Okay, what most people do or think about something. You want to know what the people of particular community, particular identity think about certain practice, certain practice, certain trend, certain phenomenon. What they think about this? What is their opinion? What is their view? What is their attitude? What is the status of particular practice? How is the current practice of certain things? We want to know. A researcher may want to know. And for this reason, for this purpose, what he or she may do, he or she will develop a series of question or questionnaire, survey question, or sample survey pani bhन्छ यसलाई. Okay, sample survey questions, and ask those questions, okay, to a population or a whole population or a, okay, sample population. Okay, and after asking question, he or she will present the findings, okay, present the findings in particular order, and after that he or she analyzes the meaning of that finding, or let's say meaning of the data, comes to certain conclusion, and presents all these things in the form of a report. This type of report, this type of research becomes what? A survey research. A research based on survey questions. A research which is based on sample survey. A research in which data are collected by asking a series of questions to population or the representation of the population, which is called sample, in order to know about the opinion, attitude, or let's say trend, or certain practice, existing practice. This is what you call survey research. Okay, so earlier, I think our next colleague, Regmi sir attached one survey link, okay, there in the group chat. I also opened that. Though, okay, I am not a target sample, okay, target respondent of that okay, questionnaire. I went through those questions. I saw it. I didn't fill it. Okay, I didn't fill them, but I just saw the questions. So those questions are survey type of questions. So those questions want to know your attitude. Okay, attitude of the teachers. Sorry, attitude of the students. What the students think about the virtual classes, alternative mode of teaching. So that is for what? Data collection purpose. This type, an example of survey. You may develop a series of questions. You may make develop a questionnaire and ask your students in school about their attitude. Okay, about their attitude towards this virtual learning, alternative mode of teaching, or any other topic you may choose. And your purpose will be what? Knowing the opinion, belief, or existing practice, current practice of something. Like in English, ELT, English language teaching, we often talk about okay, blended type of teaching, inductive teaching, communicative teaching, okay, post method pedagogy, okay, project based teaching, task based teaching, task based approach, project based approach to language teaching. So what the practitioners, what the ELT practitioner think about it? Suppose you have one question in your mind. What the English teachers of Chitwan district think about the effectiveness of communicative approach, effectiveness of project based teaching, or any other method, any other approach. You want to know their response, you want to collect their response, and for that what you do, you may carry out a survey research. Okay, in a survey what you do, you ask a question or a series of questions, okay, to gather information, okay, about what most people think, okay, what most people, okay, let's say how most people behave, okay, what sort of attitude most of the people have. So this is the basic concept about survey research. So look at the screen here. Survey research is a quantitative research method which is used to ask questions to a sample of respondents about the characteristics, actions, or opinions. Okay, opinions on particular issue, particular practice, and so on. It is a superficial, it is not an in-depth okay study. It is a kind of okay superficial study of an issue or phenomenon. Generally in quantitative research, okay, we ask question to large number of people. The sample size is big. Sample size is big. I told you earlier also. Okay, and once your respondents are large in number, it is not possible to extract the thick description. It is not possible. It is not possible to go into the depth, because the nature of your research is what? Research in breadth, not research in depth. Okay, quantitative research is research in breadth or width. Okay, whereas qualitative research is research in depth. So in this sense, it is superficial. Okay, we may ask a series of questions to dozens of people, hundreds of people, sometimes thousands of people. So our respondents may be hundreds and thousands of okay people. And is it possible to extract the thick description, rich data from them? It is not possible. Just we want to get the okay surface picture okay of the particular practice or particular phenomenon. So survey is a superficial study of an issue or phenomenon. It is a general view and characterization of the circumstances and testing of its status. It is the most commonly used method of investigation in educational research. So survey research is used widely in the field of education also. किन भन्दाखेरि हाम्रो एजुकेशनल फिल्डमा पनि कुनै भनौं न कुनै मेथडको एक्जिस्टिङ सिचुएसन के छ, त्यसका प्र्याक्टिसनर्सहरूले त्यो जुन मेथड प्र्याक्टिसमा छ, जुन अप्रोच प्र्याक्टिसमा छ, जुन टेक्निक टिचिङ टेक्निक प्र्याक्टिसमा छ, ओके, जुन थियोरी जुन अप्रोचहरू प्र्याक्टिसमा छन्, त्यो सम्बन्धी त्यो सर्टेन पपुलेसन, टिचरको पपुलेसनले के रेस्पोन्स गर्छ त, के फिल गर्छ त, ओके ओके, स्कुल म्यानेजरको रेस्पोन्स के छ त, त्यो ट्रेन्ड सम्बन्धी अथवा कुनै टिचिङ सम्बन्धी के ट्रेन्ड चलिरहेको छ त जान्नु पर्यो। कुनै प्र्याक्टिस सम्बन्धी कुनै चाहिँ मेथड टेक्निक सम्बन्धी चाहिँ स्टेक होल्डरले चाहिँ के भन्छन् त, ओके, यस, व्हाट दे से, what is their opinion, what is their belief, okay, about that practice. And we have to know about the behavior also. Behavior पनि जान्नु पर्यो, opinion पनि जान्नु पर्यो, attitude पनि जान्नु पर्यो। ओके, मान्छेले कस्तो एटिट्युड राखेका छन्, पोजिटिभ छ, नेगेटिभ, ठीक छ भन्छन्, छैनन् भन्छन्, यस भन्छ, नो भन्छ, अग्री भन्छ, डिसअग्री भन्छ, र्याङ्किङमा कसरी राख्छ। ओके, so we have to know these things. That's why survey research is used, okay, commonly in educational fields. सर्वे रिसर्च गर्ने भन्ने बित्तिकै we do not make only one type of question. Yes no question मात्रै हुँदैन नि त. There are different categories of questions in survey research. कुनैले चाहिँ yes र no मा आन्सर आउने हुन्छ, कुनै चाहिँ Likert scale भन्ने हुन्छ, ओके, यसको चाहिँ रेन्ज हुन्छ from strongly disagree to strongly disagree. Fine, okay, strongly agree, okay, agree, neutral, disagree, strongly disagree. कुनै स्टेटमेन्ट हुन्छ, तपाईको चाहिँ तपाई यसमा चाहिँ कति सहमत हुनुहुन्छ, what is the degree of your agreement? Strongly agree, only agree, okay, neutral, okay, disagree, strongly disagree. Suppose, okay, virtual mode of teaching is the best alternative during the pandemic period भनेर त्यहाँ स्टेटमेन्ट राख्दियो भने different respondents can, okay, let's say can show their can reflect their opinion. They can show different degrees of, let's say, agreement and disagreement. Okay, कुनै चाहिँ अप्सनहरु हुन्छ, कुनै एक भन्दा बढी चोइस गर्ने पनि हुन सक्छ, चुज गर्ने पनि हुन सक्छ. So several types of questions are asked, okay, to know about the opinion of the people, attitude of the people, okay, existing practices, okay, behaviors and so on. So this is what you call survey research. So it is the most commonly used method of investigation in the field of education also. It may go from a large scale investigation like census, okay, पुरै census को collection गर्ने, okay, जनगणना भन्छ नि, census, to small scale study like SIP, school improvement plan सम्बन्धी मान्छेको चाहिँ stakeholder को opinion के छ त, okay, what they think about SIP, or even a small classroom study, classroom को student लाई population मानेर student को, okay, attitude haru, response haru we collect and come to certain understanding. Okay, so it is very common type of quantitative research. So according to Noonan, the main purpose of survey is to obtain a snapshot of condition, picture. Snapshot is a picture. Okay, what is the existing picture? Okay, what is the picture of the current practice, current situation, current scenario? Okay, yes, what is the picture of particular population? Population को picture के छ त, त्यो population like certain practice सम्बन्धी के विचार राख्दछ त, okay, के छ त यसको response, attitude के छ त, we have to know this. Okay, we have to know this. We are, okay, for the sake of knowing about the trend जान्नको लागि, trend के छ, कुनै कुराको practice को trend के छ, changes के भइरहेछ, okay, yes, त्यसको existing status के छ त, okay, stakeholders को opinion के हो त, response के हो त. So to know all these things, okay, we can carry out, we can conduct, okay, a type of this survey research. Okay, yes. Now Kerlinger writes, focusing the importance of situation in survey, that one collects data from all sort or part of a population. So while collecting data, we may collect data from whole population. If whole population is small, okay, population size is small, we may collect data from whole population also. So the total population is 100, 500, 1000 जति छ भने हामी सबैलाई क्वेशन सोध्न नि सकिन्छ, सबै हाम्रो रेस्पोन्डेन्ट पनि हुन सक्छ, तर कतिपय अवस्थामा हुँदैन. Okay, if the population, actual population is very big, what we do, we take sample from the population. Okay, if the total population is 1000, it's not possible to collect data from 1000 people, so we take the sample. Okay, sample from 1000. Okay, त्यो sample गर्ने sampling पनि कुनै मेथड हुन्छ, फर्मुलाहरु हुन्छ, okay, त्यो फर्मुला युज गरेर चाहिँ, okay, we take the sample. Okay, sample is the subset of the population. Okay, sample भनेको population को subset हो, population को representative small size हो. Okay, yes, representative, okay, section of the whole population is called sample. And okay, the process of selecting sample, okay, sample from the whole population is called sampling process. Okay, त्यसलाई sampling process भन्छ. यो पछि हाम्रो sampling भन्ने छुट्टै च्याप्टर आयो भने हामी त्यहाँ कुरा गर्छौं. नभए you have another subject, okay, of research methodology. There I think you will discuss about variables, okay, types of variables, sampling, types of sampling, sampling process and other. Okay, and if you talk about quantitative research, generally we use random sampling. There are mainly two types of sampling: random sampling and non-random sampling, or probability sampling and non-probability sampling. In quantitative research, okay, we often use probability sampling, which is also called random sampling. In qualitative research, we often use what? Non-probability sampling or non-random sampling. And you may have question in your mind about these types. कस्तोलाई random भन्ने, कस्तोलाई non-random भन्ने पनि confusion होला. Random sampling भनेको चाहिँ टाइटल त्यो नेमबाटै थाहा भइहाल्यो. Okay, the sampling process in which each member of the population has equal opportunity to be selected, okay, as a sample. Okay, that is called random sampling. Okay, त्यो population को प्रत्येक member को selection हुने chance चाहिँ equal हुन्छ. Okay, random sampling लगायो भने हाम्रो population 1000 थियो भने 1000 भित्रका जुनसुकै मान्छे पनि हाम्रो research को respondent भएर select हुन सक्छ. हामी त्यसरी चाहिँ sampling गर्छौं के, त्यसरी sampling गर्छौं. So each member of the population has equal opportunity to be selected. But in non-random sampling, okay, each member, okay, doesn't have an equal opportunity to be selected. यसमा equal opportunity हुँदैन. हामीले हाम्रो convenience को लागि हामीले चाहिँ आफ्नै तरिकाले चाहिँ sample हरु collection गर्छौं. Okay, this one. So mostly okay, in this type of research, we use random sampling. Okay, either we collect data from whole population or the part of the population to access the relative incidence, distribution, how is the okay situation of distribution, and the interrelationship of naturally occurring phenomena. Okay, विभिन्न variable को relationship के छ, certain कुराको practice को distribution के छ, okay, male मा के छ, female मा के छ, त्यसको नि हेर्न सकिन्छ. Okay, different types of clusters can be developed. Okay, to know that कुनै कुराको existing practice के छ भन्नको लागि male मा के छ, female मा के छ, high class मा के छ, middle class मा के छ, low class मा के छ भने हामी त्यस्तो चाहिँ cluster, त्यस्तो चाहिँ categoryहरु पनि बनाउन सक्छौं. As an education survey involves the collection of data from the associates. So from whom we collect data in educational survey research, who are our respondents? Our respondents are students, teachers, okay, school managers, or guardians also. Guardians can also be our respondents, okay, or the stakeholders, other stakeholders of the school. So we collect data from them, and after collecting data, okay, we analyze and interpret them and come to certain conclusion. So normally, okay, educational survey researches, okay, address the educational problems. They are carried out to explore, to find out the okay status of okay, I mean existing practice of certain okay theories, certain methods, certain techniques in the classroom, outside the classroom. Okay, and we may also carry out survey research to collect the response of the stakeholders about the effectiveness of certain policies, educational policies, whether certain educational policies okay are effective or not, they are viable or not, like EMI policy, English medium policy, okay, English medium instruction policy, okay, त्यो कतिको इफेक्टिभ हुन्छ, नेपालको कन्टेक्स्टमा यो ठीक हो होइन भनेर चाहिँ टिचर्स, स्टुडेन्ट्स, okay, स्कुल म्यानेजमेन्ट, okay, प्यारेन्ट्सहरुसँग हामीले चाहिँ ओपिनियनहरु कलेक्सन गर्न सक्छौं. Okay, should we teach our students in English medium only, okay, or in the okay in the local language, okay, in L1 of the students? So should we follow monolingual, should we practice monolingual okay policy or a multilingual policy in the language classroom? Which one is better? भन्ने कुरा जान्नको लागि पनि हामी टिचर, स्टुडेन्ट or concerned मान्छेहरुसँग चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ सर्वे गर्न सक्छौं. Okay, yes, and generally okay in quantitative research we collect data at a time, generally, okay, not always, generally at a time we collect data, okay, from certain population or a part of population sample, okay, at a time, and that let's say data will be analyzed and interpreted. So it is a single time according to Bryman. it is a single time data gathering procedure and examination of those data to discern means to recognize the pattern of association. Okay. Yes, a survey usually addresses the large group of population. I have already told you that. Okay. Generally, our population is large. In a survey research, sampling is a must to carry out the investigation. Okay, we may not be able to ask question to entire population. So what we do is we take out the subset of the population. Okay, sample of the population, and we only administer question to that. Okay, subset of that population. Okay, the concern here is to ensure that the sample should be representatives. Okay, यहाँ अलिकति के भन्न चाह I want to say one thing here about one concept in quantitative research in general and this survey research in particular. If you remember, while talking about the feature of quantitative research, I used one word, one term there, generalizability. I hope you remember this, generalizability. It is believed that the finding from the sample will be generalizable, or it should be generalizable, okay, to the whole population. What does that mean? It means the truth, whatever truth you derived about certain practice, certain issue, certain phenomenon from the sample will be same in the whole population also. We believe so. You ask a question about the effectiveness of virtual mode of teaching to 100 people, and out of them 60% students, 60% respondents said it is effective. What does that mean? It means in the total population, suppose the total population of 1000, it means what? Even in total population, even in, let's say, 1000 population, 60% people believe that, okay, 60% people say that online mode of teaching, virtual mode of teaching is effective. So this is what? Generalizability. Okay, 100 जनाको 60% भन्नु र 1000 जनाको 60% भन्नु एउटै हो भन्छ यसलाई. त्यसमा केही डिग्रीको एरर राखेको हुन्छ, तर टु अ ग्रेट एक्सटेन्ट कति पर्सेन्ट, 90% एउटै हुन्छ, 95%, कतिमा चाहिँ 99% पनि हुन्छ. पपुलेसनबाट आएको फाइन्डिङ के रे, सरी स्याम्पलिङबाट आएको फाइन्डिङ चाहिँ रियल पपुलेसनमा 99% ट्रु हुन्छ भन्न सकिन्छ, 95% ट्रु हुन्छ भन्न सकिन्छ, or 91% ट्रु हुन्छ भन्न सकिन्छ. ओके, 65% ले त्यसो भने भन्नुको मतलब 1000 मा पनि 65% त्यसो भन्छन् भन्ने हाम्रो एसम्पसन हुन्छ. सी 1000 मा पनि कि 100% ले त्यसो भन्छन् भनेर राख्न सकिन्छ. अब 100% त सम्भव नहोला. ओके, 99%, 95% or 90%, तर त्यो भन्दा तल चाहिँ भन्न मिल्दैन. So this is what you call generalizability. So we have to be very much careful to make our research finding generalizable, and for this reason much attention should be paid while selecting the sample from the population. Population बाट sample निकाल्दैमा हामीले चाहिँ एकदम केयरफुल हुनुपर्छ. As much as possible we should try to make our sample representative. If our sample is not representative, the finding from the sample may not be true, may not apply, or may not be generalizable, okay, to the entire population. Okay, this is the thing to be careful while carrying out quantitative research in general and the survey research in particular. Okay, so let me move ahead now. The concern here is to ensure that the sample should be representative of the study population as a whole. Or the selection of a representative sample from the population as a whole is a difficult. It is a difficult task. How to make the sample representative? It's very difficult. Okay, 1000 जनाबाट 100 जना चुज गर्ने, 100 जना भन्नु र 1000 जना भन्नु एउटै हो भने चाहिँ गर्नलाई धेरै गाह्रो कुरा हो। हामीले चुज गरेको स्याम्पलले चाहिँ त्यो वास्तविक पपुलेसनको रियालिटी रिप्रेजेन्ट नगर्न नि सक्छ। त्यो भएर र्यान्डम स्याम्पलिङ युज गरिन्छ नि त्यसमा। र्यान्डम स्याम्पलिङ सकेसम्म त्यो रिप्रेजेन्टेसन होस् भनेर। ओके, yes, so if the sample cannot be representative of the total population, okay, it may derive somehow different result from what it should be. रियालिटी भन्दा फरकको रिजल्ट चाहिँ आइदिन सक्छ। पपुलेसनमा रियालिटीमा एउटा ट्रुथ होला, एउटा सिचुएसन हुन्छ, तर हाम्रो स्याम्पलले दिएको रेस्पोन्स चाहिँ अर्कै हुन्छ। अनि त्यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ our result will not be valid, our research will not be valid. Okay, our research will not be valid, it will not be reliable also. Yes, now what are the purposes of, let's say, this type of research, survey research? So we carry out survey research to find out people's attitudes, opinions, and the specified behavior on certain issue, phenomenon, or situation. This makes you clear. So it is a type of research in which the researcher wants to find out people's opinion, okay, people's attitude, and the specified behavior on certain issue, certain phenomenon or situation. कुनै कुराको एक्जिस्टिङ प्र्याक्टिस के छ त, करेन्ट प्र्याक्टिस के छ, त्यो प्र्याक्टिसनर्सको एटिट्युड के छ त्यो प्र्याक्टिसको बारेमा, उनको ओपिनियन के छ, कस्तो बिहेभियर उनीहरूले देखाउँछन् भन्ने कुरा जान्नु पर्यो भने we carry out survey research. Okay, it is carried out, it is conducted to find out the public, okay, operation on a certain issues, okay, to access, okay, certain educational programs also. For that reason also we may carry out the, let's say, survey research. अहिले मैले भनेको थिएँ ट्रेन्ड स्टडी गर्नको लागि mostly we use survey research to know about the trend. Okay, जस्तो अहिले चाहिँ टिचिङको ट्रेन्ड, ELT टिचिङको ट्रेन्ड कस्तो छ त, कुन मेथड चाहिँ बढी हावी भइरहेको छ त, कुन टेक्निक बढी हावी भइरहेको छ, ओके, कुन चाहिँ बढी प्र्याक्टिसमा छ त्यो जान्नु पर्यो भने हामीले सर्वे गर्न सक्छौँ। तपाईले कुन मेथड लगाएर पढाउनुहुन्छ, कुन मेथड इफेक्टिभ मान्नुहुन्छ भने चाहिँ हामीले टिचरहरूलाई सोध्न सक्छौँ। त्योबाट अहिलेको ट्रेन्ड थाहा हुन्छ। ओके, यस, अनि अहिले भर्चुअल टिचिङमै ट्रेन्ड कस्तो छ त, भर्चुअल टिचिङ गर्ने चाहिँ विधि कस्तो आइरहेको छ त त्यो पनि जान्न सकिन्छ। ओके, so trend study, okay, to study certain trends, historical or ongoing practices, historical, okay, or ongoing to discover fact about them. Trend को बारेमा, practice को बारेमा certain facts हरु reveal गर्नको लागि पनि युज गर्न सकिन्छ। To find out the behaviors and attitudes of different professionals towards certain events, issues and phenomena. Okay, different professionals opinions, okay, attitudes, okay, let's say about certain phenomena, certain practices can be discovered with the help of survey questionnaires or sample survey. Yes, so these are some of the reasons for carrying out or conducting survey research. Mainly survey research चाहिँ के जान्नको भने कुनै पपुलेसनमा हेर्नुस् है, कुनै एक्जिस्टिङ पपुलेसनमा कुनै कुराको प्रति एटिट्युड के छ, त्यो पपुलेसनको एटिट्युड के छ, स्याम्पलको एटिट्युड भनेको पपुलेसनको एटिट्युड हो, मान्छेको पब्लिकको एटिट्युड के हो त, उनीहरुको पब्लिकको ओपिनियन के होला त, ओके, जान्नु पर्यो। पब्लिकको पपुलेसन बिहेभियर के छ त कुनै 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 विषयवस्तुसँग रिलेटेड, अनि कुनै फिल्डमा कुन कुरा बढी प्र्याक्टिसमा छ त अहिले, ओके, कुन कुराको ट्रेन्ड चाहिँ छ अहिले त अहिले, त्यो जान्नु पर्यो भने हामी सर्वे गर्न सक्छौँ, सर्वे स्याम्पल सर्वेहरु लिन सक्छौँ। ओके, so according to Creswell, okay, survey research is used in the field of education. So what he says about survey designs, let's read about it. So with its many applications, survey research is a popular design in education. So these designs are the procedures in quantitative research in which investigators means researchers, they administer means they ask, okay, or they conduct a survey to a sample or to the entire population. है मैले भनिसके थिए sample मा नि गर्न सक्छन् पुरै population मा राख्न सक्छन्. अब population धेरै ठुलो छ भने सम्भव हुँदैन हजारौं मान्छेलाई सोध्नको लागि, त्यसबाट हामी sample लिन्छौं, ओके, रिप्रेजेन्टेटिभ sample. तर population नै सानो छ, ओके, 100-150 जना छन् भने सबैलाई सोध्दा पनि केही फरक पर्दैन. So here the researcher or the investigator, okay, and administers a survey to a sample or to the entire population of people to describe the attitude. Attitudes, to describe the attitudes, opinions, behaviors or characteristics of the population. There. Survey we carry out survey, we conduct survey, okay, to describe, to know about what? The attitude of the population. कुनै कुराको बारेमा, कुनै प्र्याक्टिसको बारेमा, कि मानौं ल अहिले सिम्पल त मलाई केही पनि बुझ्नु भएन भने ल अहिलेको भर्चुअल टिचिङको बारेमा ल, ओके, भर्चुअल टिचिङ, यो अनलाइन मोड अफ टिचिङ अथवा अल्टरनेटिभ मोड अफ टिचिङको बारेमा, ओके, एउटा पपुलेसनले के भन्छ, एउटा पपुलेसन टिचरले के भन्छ, टिचरको एउटा पपुलेसन, टिचर भने इंग्लिश टिचरले के भन्छ, इंग्लिश टिचर भने चितवनको इंग्लिश टिचरले के भन्छ, चितवनको इंग्लिश टिचर भने सेकेन्डरी लेभलको इंग्लिश टिचरले के भन्छ, ओके, अनि चितवनको सेकेन्डरी लेभलको कुन ठाउँको भरतपुरको इंग्लिश टिचरले के भन्छ, भरतपुरको पनि प्राइभेट स्कुलको इंग्लिश टिचरले के भन्छ भनेर हामीले चाहिँ यसरी छुट्याउँदै गरेर चाहिँ लिन सक्छौं अथवा टोटलमा पनि लिन सक्छौं, ओके, यस, अनि अथवा टोटल टिचरहरुमै पनि लिन सकिन्छ, ओके, कति चाहिँ न्यारो डाउन गर्ने भन्ने हुन्छ, यस. So here you administer, the researcher administers sample, okay, sorry, administers a survey को question अहिले मैले भनिसकेको छु, okay, survey means an act of asking question or a series of question to many people, okay, to know about their opinion, okay, to know about the existing practice. Yes, यहाँ क्र्यासवेलले भनेको चाहिँ के छ भने, yes, okay, a survey, a quantitative research, survey research is a quantitative research in which investigators, okay, administer a survey to a sample or to the entire population of people to describe the attitudes, opinions, behaviors and characteristics of the population. यो त छुट्याउनै भएन तपाईले, ओके, सर्वे रिसर्चमा रिसर्चरले के गर्छ अरे, किन चाहिँ क्वेशन सोध्छ अरे भन्दा चाहिँ, ओके, he or she wants to know about the attitude, opinion, behaviors or characteristics of the population. So to know about the attitude of the population, behavior of the population, okay, opinion of the population or characteristics of the population. So in this procedure, okay, survey researchers collect quantitative number data using questionnaire. Okay, we use the data collection tool or instrument of questionnaire. Okay, questionnaire. Mostly those questions are close-ended questions. Okay, yes, no ma answer आउने, agree, disagree ma answer आउने, okay, ranking scale ma answer आउने, okay, multiple choice ma answer आउने, choosing more than one option ma answer आउने, okay, त्यस्तो खालको क्वेशनहरु मात्रै सोधिन्छ यसमा. सर्वे भनेपछि यो क्वान्टिटेटिभ भएकोले यो यसमा चाहिँ ओपन एन्डेड क्वेशनहरु सोधिदैन है, ओके. अनि के चाहिँ क्वेशनहरु पठाइन्छ, अहिले चाहिँ क्वेशनहरु चाहिँ भर्चुअली पनि पठाउन सकिन्छ, त्यही भेट्नु पर्छ भन्ने, फिजिकली पठाउनु पर्छ भन्ने हुँदैन, ओके. So number data using questionnaire, they may be mailed questionnaire or interviews, one-to-one interviews, especially structured interviews are taken and they are statistically analyzed. Okay, the researcher statistically analyzes the data to describe the trend about the responses to questions. Okay, question को response को trend कस्तो आयो त, and to test research questions or hypothesis. Okay, this is quantitative research, so we may have hypothesis, and to justify or falsify certain hypothesis, okay, we collect data from the sample, and later on that data, those data will be analyze using different statistical tools like numbers, percentage, frequency, mean, median, mode, okay, standard deviation. Okay, we may use descriptive statistics, okay, or inferential statistics. अब यी कुराहरु तपाईहरुलाई अलि नयाँ हुन सक्छ, पछि in course of time will be clear. Okay, तपाईले चाहिँ mean, median, mode, okay, त्यो population को सिनारियो मात्रै कस्तो रहेछ भनेर डिस्क्राइब गर्नको लागि मात्रै युज गर्नुभयो भने त्यसलाई चाहिँ हामी डिस्क्रिप्टिभ स्ट्याटिस्टिक्स भन्छौँ. हाइपोथेसिस टेस्टिङको लागि, जनरलाइजेसन गर्नको लागि गरिने चाहिँ त्यसलाई चाहिँ हामी इन्फरेन्शियल स्ट्याटिस्टिक्स भन्छौँ. ओके, इन्फरेन्शियल स्ट्याटिस्टिक्स त्यो भनेको विभिन्न टेस्टहरू हुन्छ. ओके, टी टेस्ट, ओके, काई स्क्वायर टेस्ट, अनेक खालका टेस्टहरू हुन्छ. ओके, यस नयाँ कुरा हो तपाईहरुको लागि. अहिले मैले धेरै कुरा भने यु विल बी कन्फ्युज. त्यो एउटा सिम्पल कुराहरु मात्रै सुन्नु होला. अहिले त सामान्य व्हाट इज सर्वे रिसर्च भन्ने मात्रै जान्नु होला. ओके, सो सर्वे डिजाइन डिफर फ्रम एक्सपेरिमेन्टल डिजाइन. अब हुन त एक्सपेरिमेन्टल रिसर्च पनि क्वान्टिटेटिभ रिसर्च नै हो, बट ओके, दे आर डिफरेंट. In survey research, we just ask a series of questions to a large number of people and collect their opinion, response, to know about the trend, existing practice, and so on. But in experimental research, what we do, we want to find out the cause-effect relationship between the two variables. Okay, independent variables and dependent variables. Okay, by applying certain degree of intervention. So there is no use of intervention in survey research, but we apply intervention in experimental research. हामी intervention गर्छौं. सर्वेमा intervention हुँदैन. एक्जिस्टिङ पपुलेसनमा ट्रेन्ड के छ त्यो मात्रै हामी गर्छौं. तर सर्वेमा चाहिँ हामी केही कुरा चाहिँ हामी इन्टरभेन्सन के रे एक्सपेरिमेन्टमा चाहिँ इन्टरभेन्सन गर्छौं. जस्तो मानौ एउटा कुनै टिचिङ मेथड कति इफेक्टिभ हुँदो रहेछ. ओके, सपोज द इफेक्टिभनेस अफ ल्याङ्ग्वेज गेम्स ओके इन ELT प्र्याक्टिस, ELT क्लासरुम भनेर चाहिँ हामीले गर्न पर्यो भने एक्सपेरिमेन्ट गर्न सक्छौं. ओके, एक्सपेरिमेन्टल रिसर्च. The classroom can be divided into two groups. Okay, suppose there are 40 students in the classroom, we can divide divide the 40 students into two groups. Okay, 20-20. So we continue teaching in traditional way, okay, conventional way in one classroom, and we apply intervention. That means we teach the second group or another group through language games. Language game मात्रै पढाउँछौं for certain duration of time, for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. अनि त्यसपछि रिजल्ट हेर्छौं र के त्यो इफेक्टिभ रहेछ कि रहन्छ भन्ने गर्छौं. भनेपछि त सर्वे रिसर्च र एक्सपेरिमेन्टल रिसर्च त आकाश पातालकै फरक भयो नि त. ओके, एक्सपेरिमेन्टल रिसर्च त सानो पपुलेसनमा ओके इन्टरभेन्सन गर्ने हो, तर सर्वे भनेको चाहिँ हजारौं मान्छेहरुमा चाहिँ क्वेशन पढाउन सकिन्छ. So we should not be confused, but both are quantitative type of research. तर दुईटै चाहिँ quantitative research हो. Okay, so survey design differ from experimental research in that they do not involve a treatment given to participants. Be clear. Treatment दिदैनौ, intervention गर्दैनौ. Okay, केही पनि चलाउँदैनौ त्यो पपुलेसनमा. यो सर्वे रिसर्चमा चाहिँ पपुलेसन जस्तो छ त्यही रहन्छ, उनीहरुको रेस्पोन्स मात्रै कलेक्ट गर्छ. But in experimental research we apply treatment अप्लाई गर्ने भनेको एउटा ग्रुपलाई पुरानो तरिकाले पढाउने, अर्को ग्रुपलाई चाहिँ नयाँ तरिकाले पढाउने. ट्रिटमेन्ट भयो नि त. ओके, ट्रिटमेन्ट, इन्टरभेन्सन. Okay, so this is what Crasswell says about the use of the survey research. Okay, so what are the common types of survey research? Mostly survey research is cross-sectional, but sometimes to know about the trend of certain practice, okay, over a certain duration of time. So we may carry out longitudinal type of survey research also. This is अलि लामो समय लाग्छ. हामी ट्रेन्ड स्टडी गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ है. ओके, त्यो भएर चाहिँ क्रासवेलले चाहिँ यसरी क्याटेगोराइज गरेको छ, टाइप्स अफ ओके क्रस सेक्सनल एन्ड लongitudinal सर्वे डिजाइन्स भनेको छ. ओके, सो दे मे बी longitudinal, cross sectional. So in longitudinal survey research, okay, we considerably we spend more amount of time to collect data. okay, to collect information or data. Response collect गर्नलाई लामो समय लगाउन सक्छौं, okay, किनकि हामीले ट्रेन्ड चेन्जेसहरु हेर्नुपर्ने छ, okay, in certain duration of time what is the change, okay, what is the trend, to know that, okay, we may have to spend a longer time. Yes, so this is longitudinal survey research. Under this, okay, there may be three situations. One is trend, next one is cohort, and third one is panel. So what is trend study? So here we focus on the trends in the same population over time. Certain duration मा एउटा population मा कुन trend दिन्छ, okay, 10 वर्षमा कुन trend चाहिँ बढी practice मा आयो, okay, भनौं न ELT मा कुन method चाहिँ कुन method को चाहिँ practice बढी छ भने जान्नु पर्यो certain अवधिमा, त्यसलाई trend study भन्छ, okay. अर्को चाहिँ cohort study. So here we focus on the changes in a subpopulation group identified by common characteristics. त्यो population भित्र पनि सेक्सनहरु हुन सक्छ, मेलमा फिमेलमा, ओके, त्यसमा चाहिँ के चेन्ज आयो त, ओके, सर्टेन ड्युरेसनमा सर्टेन अवधिमा के चेन्ज आयो, प्र्याक्टिसमा के चेन्ज आयो भनेर हेर्न पनि सकिन्छ. दैट इज कॉल्ड कोहोर्ट स्टडी. एन्ड नेक्स्ट वन इज पैनल स्टडी, ओके. So here we focus on the changes in the same people, okay, same people over time, okay, changes, यसमा चाहिँ चेन्ज हेर्ने हो. Same population over time change हेर्यो भने त्यो panel भयो, okay. Trend in the same population over time, त्यो trend भयो, okay. Changes in the part of population, subsection of population, okay, subpopulation identified by common characteristics over time, त्यो गरियो भने that is called cohort study. And if we talk about cross-sectional type of survey research, okay, cross-sectional भनेको at a time study गर्ने, at a time different groupहरुको comparison गर्ने, okay. एउटै समयमा चाहिँ मेल र फिमेलमा कुन कुराको ट्रेन्ड आयो त, मेलमा कुन ट्रेन्ड थियो, फिमेलमा कुन ट्रेन्ड छ, ओके. अथवा त्यो चाहिँ एथनिसिटी वाइज पनि हुन सक्छ, क्लास वाइज पनि हुन सक्छ. वी कम्पेयर इट. सो वी मे कम्पेयर द एटिट्युड एन्ड प्र्याक्टिसेस इन टू ग्रुप्स, इन डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स, okay. We may compare the community needs, okay. Different groups may have different needs, okay. Yes, and how those needs, okay, differ, okay, from one group to another group. Yes, program evaluation को कुराहरु एउटा सर्टेन टाइममा चाहिँ, okay, त्यो सर्टेन प्रोग्रामको प्र्याक्टिसलाई चाहिँ कसरी इभ्यालुएट गर्ने, okay, कसरी इभ्यालुएट गरिएको छ, okay, प्र्याक्टिसनर्सहरुले त्यसलाई कसरी बुझेका छन्, कसरी एक्सेस गरेका छन्, okay. Yes, or how can the national assessment of certain practice is made, okay, how it is made, to know that also, okay, survey research can be carried out. And generally we do group comparisons and national assessment in cross-sectional type of survey research, okay. This is extra information I added, okay, from the book of Crashwell. Yes. Now, what are the characteristics of survey research? What are the characteristics? I think the discussion has made you clear about most of the characteristics, and these points will make you more clear about this. So, survey generally addresses large group of population in reference to educational information. So, sample size is, population size is large in survey research. We collect information from large number of people in survey research. This is one characteristic, okay. Unlike qualitative research, the sample size of survey research is large. Sample size of survey research is larger than other types of quantitative research. अरु खालको quantitative research भन्दा पनि धेरै sample हुन्छ यसमा, sample size धेरै हुन्छ, population धेरै हुन्छ यसमा, okay. The structured tools are used to collect quantifiable data. So here we use structured tools, okay. Questionnaire, structured questionnaire, okay, close-ended questions, structured interview, okay, structured checklist, okay, observation checklist, सबै कुराहरु चाहिँ structured हुन्छ यसमा. पछि चाहिँ in course of research हामी थपगड गर्न सक्दैन. So it is the research in which structured quantitative tools are used. Here, okay, we select the representative sample. So selection of the representative sample is a must in this type of research. हामीले यो रिसर्चमा चाहिँ, okay, population बाट sample choose गर्दैछौं भने त्यो sample चाहिँ representative हुनै पर्छ. Otherwise our finding will not be valid. हाम्रो फाइन्डिङ चाहिँ भ्यालिड नहुन सक्छ. ओके, द कन्क्लुजन मे नट बी अप्लाइड टु द होल पपुलेसन. ओके, हाम्रो पपुलेसनमा हाम्रो स्याम्पलबाट आएको फाइन्डिङहरू चाहिँ पुरै पपुलेसनमा अप्लाई हुनुपर्छ. मिनिमम 90% चाहिँ अप्लाई हुनु पर्यो. ओके, 10% एरर भए पनि 90%, 95%, कुनै कुनै रिसर्चमा त 99% नै ओके भ्यालिड हुनुपर्छ, लागू हुनुपर्छ. ओके, बिलो 90% भयो भने त्यसलाई त्यति चाहिँ अथेन्टिक रिसर्च मानिँदैन. अब कसरी त्यो मेन्टेन गर्ने त भने ओके हामीले पहिला स्याम्पल सेलेक्सनमै ध्यान दियौँ भने स्याम्पल सेलेक्सन गर्दा नै त्यो टोटल पपुलेसनको रिप्रेजेन्टेसन हुने स्याम्पल, प्रतिनिधित्व हुने स्याम्पल चाहिँ हामीले सेलेक्ट गर्यौँ भने इट विल बी ओके representative and our research findings will be valid. And okay, survey findings are generalizable. I have told you already that okay, findings from survey will be applied to the entire population. Okay, to a great extent, more than 90%, okay, it will be applied. It will be generalized. Okay, survey sample bata, okay, sample bata आको चाहिँ आन्सर चाहिँ भनेको फाइन्डिङ चाहिँ जुन हाम्रो ट्रुथ हो, ओके, हो जो हाम्रो रिसर्चबाट आएको जुन ट्रुथ हो नि, जुन आन्सर हामीले निकाल्छौँ नि, ओके, जुन फाइन्डिङ हाम्रो आउँछ नि त्यो चाहिँ वास्तवमै रियल फिल्डमा पनि त्यो नै हो भन्ने कुरा हुन्छ. अहिले मैले एउटा इक्जाम्पल दिएँ नि, 65% टिचरले चाहिँ डिफेक्टिभ भने 100 जना मध्ये 65 ले भने 100 मा पनि के रे 1000 मा पनि ओके 65% भने कति भयो? ओके 600 कति भयो? 65 भने 650 हुन्छ, कति हुन्छ त्यो पर्सेन्टेजमा? ओके, त्यो चाहिँ त्यति जनाले भनेको हुनुपर्छ र कम्तीमा त्यति नै नभए पनि 1000 को चाहिँ 90%, 91% र 99% मा त्यो मिल्नु पर्छ भन्छ के. यो कुरा कन्सेप्ट क्लियर हुनु होला तपाईहरुको. ओके, त्यसलाई हामी चाहिँ यो रिसर्चको भाषामा जनरलाइजेबिलिटी भन्छ. सामान्यीकरण हुनु पर्यो, त्यो कुरा त्यहाँ पनि लागू हुनु पर्यो. हामीले रिसर्चबाट पत्ता लगाएको कुराहरू 100 जनामा सोधेको कुराहरू त्यो जुन पपुलेसन हो त्यहाँ पनि अप्लाई हुन्छ के. ओके, नत्र चाहिँ त्यो रिसर्चले भ्यालिड मानिदैन. सो फाइन्डिङ्स आर जनरलाइजेबल, यो पनि क्वालिटीमा राख्न सकिन्छ. सो इट इज डिडक्टिभ टाइप अफ रिसर्च, हाइपोथेटिकल डिडक्टिभ स्टडी. हाइपोथेटिकल, वी आर ड्रिभन बाइ सर्टेन हाइपोथेसिस, ओके, एन्ड इट इज डिडक्टिभ स्टडी. डिडक्टिभ भने पहिल्यै थियरी लिएर हामी जाने, पहिले कुनै कुरा एस्युम गरेर जाने. ओके, सो इट इज हाइपोथेटिकल डिडक्टिभ. अब क्वान्टिटेटिभ रिसर्च भन्नुहुन्छ भने त्यसलाई चाहिँ हाइपोथेटिकल इन्डक्टिभ भन्छ. क्वालिटेटिभ रिसर्च इज हाइपोथेटिकल इन्डक्टिभ रिसर्च. ओके, quantitative research is hypothetical deductive. Once again, qualitative research is hypothetical inductive type of research. Okay, quantitative research is hypothetical deductive type of research. And this survey research is a hypothetical deductive type of research. Okay, sampling, we take sampling from a population. We collect data through questionnaire and interview. Mostly we develop a set of questions or questionnaire, or we prepare structured interview questions and go to the field to collect data. Okay, we design instruments for data collection, and mostly the instruments are okay questionnaire and structured interview. Okay, and we focus on obtaining high response rate to our questions. Okay, according to Crasswell, there are 4 common features, key features of this survey research. What are they? They are, we take sampling okay from a population. It is based on sampling from a population. हामीले जनरली पपुलेसनबाट स्याम्पल लिन्छौँ र हामीले डेटा चाहिँ त्यो स्याम्पलबाट कलेक्ट गर्छौँ. we collect data through questionnaire and interview. Okay, यो भइसकेको छ. Okay, we design instruments for data collection. Okay, we design instruments for data collection. त्यो इन्स्ट्रुमेन्ट भनेको अगाडि नै आइसकेको छ. Mostly those instruments are okay very close-ended type of questions, questionnaire, interview, observation checklist, and so on. टेस्ट पनि हुन सक्छ, तर त्यो एकदम स्ट्रक्चर्ड हुन्छ, ओपन एन्डेड हुँदैन, त्यो क्लोज एन्डेड हुन्छ. And we focus on obtaining a high response rate. Okay, some points were repeated earlier also. And what are the general processes of survey research? Okay, we define the objectives first. Okay, what are the objectives of our research? के उद्देश्यको लागि रिसर्च गर्ने भने we have to clarify it. What do we want to find out? यो क्लियर हुनु पर्यो. We have to identify the target population. अब कुन पपुलेसनबाट हामीले डेटा कलेक्सन गर्ने, we have to identify it. Okay, त्यहाँबाट फेरि स्याम्पल लिनु पर्छ. Okay, Then we carry out literature survey, literature review. We conduct literature review to find out the research gap. Okay, what others have said or discovered about the issue. हामीले रेज गरेको इस्युमा के अरूले के भनेका छन्, के लेखेको छ, के खोज अनुसन्धान भएको छ, we have to find out अनि के गर्नुपर्ने रहेछ त्यो पत्ता लगाउनु पर्ने हुन्छ. Okay, we have to specify the sample. कति स्याम्पलमा चाहिँ लिने, 1000 जना मध्ये कति जनामा सोध्ने. Okay, we have to clarify it. How many subjects should we survey? Okay, how will we identify these? Okay, अनि sampling procedure के हुने, random sampling माने विभिन्न खालको random sampling हरू हुन्छ. What type of random sampling to be used? Okay, त्यो भन्नु पर्यो. अनि survey instrument कुन use गर्ने त? So what are the survey instruments? We have to finalize. Okay, how will the data be collected? Questionnaire. Okay, whether we are going to use questionnaire or interview. Okay, so design survey procedure के हो त? Okay, survey कसरी गर्ने procedure, research steps हरू, research procedure, data collection procedure के हो? We have to specify. How will the data collection actually be carried out? Field मा data collection कसरी नै गर्ने, त्यसको step हरू पनि clarify हुनु पर्यो. Okay, identify the analytical procedure after collecting data, how to present those data in the result section and analyze and interpret them in the discussion section. त्यो कसरी गर्ने त्यसको पनि planning हुनु पर्यो. Okay, अनि त्यसरी सबै गरिसकेपछि how to present all those things in the form of report. How to report the procedures. How will the results be written up and presented in the form of thesis, report writing, project work, or research article. अझ क्लियर गराउने भने चाहिँ क्रासवेलको कुराहरु मैले थपेको छु. According to Crasswell, there are 8 common steps of survey research. यो चाहिँ एक्जाममा सक्नुहुन्छ भने according to Crasswell भने हाल्दिनु भयो भने चाहिँ हाम्रो एक्जामिनरले चाहिँ राम्रो अध्ययन गरेको रहेछ भन्न सक्छ. So better to remember these also. So step 1, we have to decide if a survey is the best design to use. Survey ठीक हो कि भनेर क्लियरिफाई होस्. ठीक त्यो क्लियरिफाई हुने कसरी हो मैले भनिसकेको छु नि. तपाईले कुनै कुराको ट्रेन स्टडी गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ भने त्यो सर्वे ठीक छ. ओपिनियन कलेक्सन गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ भने सर्वे ठीक छ. करेन्ट प्र्याक्टिस के रहेछ त्यो जान्न चाहनुहुन्छ भने सर्वे ठीक छ. बिहेभियर के छ, कुनै पार्टिसिपेन्टको बिहेभियर के छ त्यो जान्नुहुन्छ भने त्यो सर्वे ठीक छ. कुनै पपुलेसनको सर्टेन कुराको क्यारेक्टरिस्टिक्स के छ त भने जान्न चाहनुहुन्छ भने त्यो सर्वे ठीक छ. तपाईको स्याम्पल ठुलो हुन्छ भने चाहिँ सर्वे ठीक छ. तपाईको स्टडी इन डेप्थ हैन कि अलिकति वाइडमा होरिजन्टल टाइपको स्टडी हो भने सर्वे ठीक छ. तपाईले धेरै चाहिँ क्रस सेक्सनल टाइपको स्टडी गर्न चाहनुहुन्छ भने सर्वे ठीक छ. ओके, धेरै मान्छेलाई सहभागी गराउन चाहनुहुन्छ त्यो रिसर्चमा भने सर्वे ठीक छ. ओके, so decide whether a survey is the best design to use. तपाईले कुनै केस स्टडी गर्छु, केसमा स्टडी गर्छु भने सर्वे त मिलेन नि त्यति बेला हैन. म चाहिँ कुनै मेथड चाहिँ इफेक्टिभ हुन्छ कि हुँदैन टेस्ट गर्छु भनेर सर्वे गरेर भएन. त्यसलाई एक्सपेरिमेन्टल रिसर्च नै गर्नु पर्यो. म कुनै चाहिँ कम्युनिटीमा गएर चाहिँ I want to know the language, belief and behavior in depth. I want to study about the values, assumptions, the underlying factors भनेर चाहिँ भन्नु त्यो बेला एथनोग्राफिक रिसर्च नै युज गर्नु हैन. अब म चाहिँ कुनै टिचिङ प्र्याक्टिसमा चेन्ज ल्याउन चाहन्छु भनेर एक्सन रिसर्च गर्नु. म मेरै आफ्नो कुराहरु कुनै इस्युमा चाहिँ मेरो आफ्नो चाहिँ आफ्नै पर्सनल एक्सपिरियन्सेसहरु मेरो भोगाइका कुरा ल्याउँछु, मेरो कल्चरल कन्टेक्स्टमा कुरा गर्छु भने अटो एथनोग्राफिक आउँछ. त्यो कुरा मैले सधैँ भन्ने गरेको छु, यो डिजाइनहरु जुनमा पनि जुन मिल्ने भन्ने हुँदैन. तपाईको रिसर्च क्वेशन के हो, अब्जेक्टिभ कुन हो, कुन कुरा एक्सप्लोर गर्न चाहनुहुन्छ भन्ने कुराले चाहिँ व्हाट टाइप अफ डिजाइन तपाईको रिसर्च क्वेशनले तपाईको डिजाइनलाई चाहिँ डिटरमिन गर्छ. अकॉर्डिंग टू रिसर्च क्वेशन्स, अकॉर्डिंग टू द नेचर अफ योर रिसर्च, okay, you have to specify the appropriate designs. Okay, so first step is what you have to decide if a survey is the best design or not. Okay, survey चाहिँ बेस्ट हो कि होइन भन्ने कुरा हुने नहुने भन्ने कुरा अहिले मैले भनिसके त्यो सम्झनु. Identify the research questions and hypothesis. What are the research questions? कुन क्वेशन को आन्सर खोज्नु. रिसर्च भने it is an organized attempt, organized effort, okay, made by the researcher or investigator to find out answer to a question, research question, or solution to a question, solution to a problem. Okay, research may be carried out, especially quantitative research is carried out to test a particular hypothesis. Okay, so what is your hypothesis? What are your research questions? You have to specify. The third step is you have to identify the population. अब तपाईले कुन population बाट data collection गर्ने त, कुन population को characteristics तपाईले जान्न चाहनुहुन्छ. सर्वे रिसर्चमा के गरिन्छ भने मैले कुनै population को attitude के हो, what is the attitude of the population, what is the behavior of the population, what is the current practice in the population, what is the trend in the particular population, what is the characteristics of a population. फेरि population भनेको त्यो population study को population मात्रै हैन यहाँ. Population भनेको is the totality of animate and inanimate objects, living and non-living entities, from which we take the sample and to which the finding is generalized. त्यसलाई population भन्छ. कुरो बुझ्नुभयो? Population भनेको मान्छे मात्रै नहुन सक्छ, नन लिभिङ थिङ पनि यहाँ पपुलेसन आउँछ. स्कुलको बारेमा स्टडी गर्नु भने स्कुल त मान्छे होइन नि त. तपाईले गभर्नमेन्ट स्कुलमा मात्रै के प्र्याक्टिस रहेछ, पब्लिक स्कुलमा मात्रै भने तपाईको पपुलेसनको चाहिँ के परे त भन्दा त्यो ठाउँको चाहिँ टोटल स्कुलहरु मात्रै भयो. अनि स्कुल त मान्छे होइन. त्यही भएर हामीले पपुलेसन खाली मान्छे भनेर बुझ्नु हुँदैन. ओके, सो इट मे बी what living non-living entities. So totality of living and non-living entities having at least some common characteristics. फेरि कम्तीमा एउटा कुरा चाहिँ फरक हुनुपर्छ अरु भन्दा, अर्को पपुलेसन भन्दा. जस्तो तपाईले चाहिँ पुरै रिसर्च चाहिँ म चाहिँ इंग्लिश टिचर्समा गर्न चाहन्छु भन्नुभयो नि, त्यही त हो. इंग्लिश टिचरमा गर्न चाहनु भन्छ टिचर त हो, टिचर त सबै भयो, तर को फरक कुरा के भयो त भन्दा इंग्लिश टिचर हो. इंग्लिश टिचरले चाहिँ फरक ल्यायो. तर इंग्लिश टिचरमा पनि चितवनको इंग्लिश टिचर भन्नुहुन्छ भने इंग्लिश टीचर में तपाईको पपुलेसन कसरी फरक हो भने इंग्लिश टीचर सब चिताउनु पर्छ. हेर्नुस्, कम्तीमा केही कुरा चाहिँ कमन हुनुपर्छ के त्यसमा. सो totality of all these things from which we select the sample and to which the finding is generalized. हेर्नुस् त, जहाँबाट हामी स्याम्पल लिन्छौं अनि त्यो स्याम्पलबाट हामी डेटा कलेक्सन गर्छौं अनि त्यो कलेक्ट गरेको डेटालाई एनालाइज इन्टरप्रेट गर्छौं. एउटा फाइन्डिङ आउँछ, फेरि त्यो फाइन्डिङ चाहिँ कता लैजान्छौं भन्दा त्यही पपुलेसनमा ब्याक गर्छौं, त्यही पपुलेसनमा जर्नलाइज गर्छौं. हाम्रो रिसर्चको फाइन्डिङ भनेको त्यो हामी 100 जना मात्र लागू हुने होइन नि त. जुन पपुलेसनबाट हामीले स्याम्पलिङ गरेका छौं त्यसमा पनि लागू हुनुपर्छ. ओके, ट्रुथ अफ 100 people and the truth of 1000 people must be same to a large extent, to a great extent, more than 90%. We मिल्नु पर्छ. ओके, एउटा पपुलेसनको बारेमा क्लियर हुन्छ. सो आइडेन्टिफाई द पपुलेसन, स्याम्पलिङ फ्रेम. ओके, पपुलेसन भित्र पनि टोटल नम्बर अफ पिपल कति जना हो, स्याम्पलिङ फ्रेम तयार गर्नुपर्छ. अनि त्योबाट फेरि स्याम्पल लिनुपर्छ. पपुलेसन मानौ पपुलेसन चितवनको पुरै इंग्लिश टिचरहरु पपुलेसन भयो है, त्यसो पनि टोटल नम्बर कति त्यो स्याम्पलिङ फ्रेम भयो. सपोज 1000 जना रहेछ भने त्यो स्याम्पलिङ फ्रेम हो, 1000 जनाबाट हामीले चाहिँ 100 जना लियौ भने चाहिँ दैट इज सैंपल. ओके, सैंपल. 100 people भनेको चाहिँ सैंपल भयो. 1000 भनेको चाहिँ ओके पपुलेसन भयो. ओके, सो दिस इज थर्ड स्टेप. द फोर्थ स्टेप इज वी हैव टु डिटरमिन द सर्वे डिजाइन एन्ड डेटा कलेक्सन प्रोसिजर्स. कसरी सर्वे गर्ने, ओके, कस्तो खालको क्वेशन सोध्ने, फिल्डमा कसरी काम गर्ने. वी हैव टु स्पेसिफाई दिस. We have to develop locate an instrument तयार गर्नु पर्यो. त्यसपछि इन्टरभ्यु क्वेशनहरु तयार गर्नु पर्यो. ओके, एडमिनिस्टर द इन्स्ट्रुमेन्ट भनेको अब त्यहाँ गएर क्वेशन सोध्नु पर्यो. सो वी हैव टु स्टार्ट आस्किङ क्वेशन. ओके, दैट इज एडमिनिस्टरिङ. एन्ड द सेभेन्थ स्टेप इज एनालाइज डेटा. अब डेटा कलेक्सन गरेर ल्यायो, एडमिनिस्टर गर्नु भनेको डेटा कलेक्सन गर्नु. आफ्टर दैट we analyze data, and after analyzing data, okay, we can find out the answer to our research questions. So after analysis of the data, okay, our research questions will be answered, our hypothesis will be tested, and finally we prepare the report. Report भनेको त्यो चाहिँ हाम्रो कुनै thesis भनौं अथवा dissertation भनौं अथवा प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट भनौं, जे भनौं, आर्टिकल भनौं, त्यसलाई हामी चाहिँ लास्ट स्टेपमा गर्छौं. I suggest you to remember this. Okay, these 8 steps of survey research. Yes, so this is the completion of survey research. Once again, I want to take 5 minutes to revise this. So today I told you the meaning of survey research first. Simply survey means to ask question, or a series of questions uh, to many people to gather information about what must people do or think about something. The simple dictionary meaning. It is a quantitative type of research used to ask question to a sample of respondents about the characteristics of population, actions or opinions. It is a kind of superficial study in breadth, not in depth. Okay, we carry out survey research to know about the general picture, okay, general view or characterization of the population. Okay, this thing I told you. The volume of survey research may be very small, limited to your classroom only, or okay, it may be very broad, nationwide, or sometimes it may be global also. Okay, yes. So these things we discuss, and the finding from the sample. Okay, we follow the sampling process, a random sampling process in survey research, and the finding from the sample, okay, will be generalized to the entire population. So survey research must have the quality of generalizability to make it valid or applicable in the real field. Okay, so it addresses the large group of population. I told you that in survey research we want to know the attitude, belief, behavior, trend, okay, existing practice or the characteristics of the population. And generally sample size is okay, large here. Okay, this one. And it must be representative, because if it is not representative, the finding cannot be generalized to the whole population. And to know about the attitudes, opinions, and behaviors of certain behaviors of the people, okay, on certain issues, certain phenomena, we conduct this type of research. Okay, we want to find out the public operation, okay, on certain issues to access certain education program. We want to know about the trends, okay, historical or ongoing situations, or we want to discover certain facts about something. We want to know about the behaviors and attitudes of different professionals, different stakeholders, okay, about something. Yes, uh, and Creswell says that survey research is a quantitative type of research. In this type of research, the investigator administers a survey to a sample or to the entire population of the people to describe the attitudes, opinions, behaviors, and characteristics of the population. And there may be two categories of survey designs. Okay, one category is longitudinal, next category is cross-sectional. In longitudinal type of the survey design, we focus on the trend, okay, trend in the same population over time, or changes in the subpopulation, or changes in the same population. Okay, and in cross-sectional study, we compare the situation of different groups. Group comparisons or national assessment is made. Our focus is what? Okay, knowing about the surveying about the opinions, attitudes, and practices, community needs, need को बारेमा सर्वे गर्ने, okay, program evaluation को बारेमा सर्वे गर्ने, कुनै प्रोग्रामलाई स्टेक होल्डर चाहिँ कुन रूपमा चाहिँ लिन्छन्, कसरी इभ्यालुएट गर्छन् भन्ने कुरा सर्वे गर्ने यो हुन सक्छ. And if you talk about the characteristics of survey research, okay, धेरै कुरा आइसकेको छ. Large population, okay, sample size is large. It is sample is selected from a large population. Okay, structured tools are used. Okay, selection of the sample is representative. The finding is generalizable. It is hypothetical deductive type of research. Okay, yes, most of the features of quantitative research are found in this type of research. हामीले quantitative research का धेरै जसो फिचरहरू यसमा मिल्छ. Okay, okay. And Creswell says sampling from a population, collecting data through questionnaire and interview, designing instruments for data collection, obtaining high response rate. These are the key features of quantitative, survey research. And these are the processes of carrying out survey research processes अब यो चाहिँ राइटर अनुसार थियरिस अनुसार फरक फरक दिएको हुन्छ जे भए पनि हाम्रो कमन रिसर्चमा चाहिँ इस्युबाट सुरु गर्ने हो त्यसपछि हामी चाहिँ लिटरेचर रिभ्यू गर्ने हो त्यसपछि चाहिँ क्वेशनहरु डेभलप गर्ने हो रिसर्च क्वेशनहरु डेभलप गर्ने त्यसपछि डिजाइनहरु स्पेसिफाई गर्छौं अब यहाँ डिजाइन भनेको चाहिँ सर्वे डिजाइनै भइहाल्यो त्यसपछि हामी इन्स्ट्रुमेन्ट्सहरु इन्टरभ्यु क्वेशनहरु बनाउँछौं है त्यसपछि गएर क्वेशनहरु तयार गर्छौं त्यो क्वेशनहरु लिएर हामी फिल्डमा जान्छौं फिल्डमा गएर चाहिँ हामी डेटा कलेक्सन गर्छौं डेटा कलेक्सन गरेर आइसकेपछि त्यसलाई हामी डेटाको फाइन्डिङहरु प्रेजेन्ट गर्छौं त्यो फाइन्डिङलाई हामी एनालाइज गर्छौं एनालिसिसबाट के कुरा आउँछ त्यसलाई चाहिँ कन्क्लुजनमा लेख्छौं डिस्कसनमा लेख्छौं एनालिसिस र डिस्कसनमा लेख्छौं अन्तिम निचोडलाई हामी चाहिँ कन्क्लुजनमा लेख्छौं अनि यो सबै कुरालाई हामीले थेसिसमा चाहिँ सिस्टमेटिकली लेख्छौं त्यो थेसिस भनेको के हुन्छ हाम्रो इन्ट्रोडक्सन हुन्छ फर्स्ट च्याप्टर लिटरेचर रिभ्यू भनेको सेकेन्ड च्याप्टर हुन्छ मेथोडोलोजी भनेको थर्ड च्याप्टर हुन्छ रिजल्ट भनेको चाहिँ फोर्थ च्याप्टर हुन्छ डिस्कसन एन्ड कन्क्लुजन फिफ्थ च्याप्टर हुन सक्छ ओके अनि रेफरेन्स भनेको त्यसपछिहरु लेखिन्छ लास्टमा एपेन्डिक्सहरु पनि राखिन्छ यही कुरालाई हामीले चाहिँ रिसर्चमा चाहिँ आबद्ध गर्ने हो अनि क्र्यासफुली त्यो कुराहरु सम्झ्यो भने अझ राम्रो ओके डिसाइड इफ अ सर्वे इज द बेस्ट डिजाइन टु युज डिसाइड इट आइडेन्टिफाई द रिसर्च क्वेशन्स अर हाइपोथेसिस identify the population sampling frame and the sample itself determine the survey design and data collection procedure develop or locate an instrument administer the instrument analyze the data to address the research question अब यसलाई म सर र सिम्पलमा भन्दिन्छु सुरुमा चाहिँ सर्वे रिसर्च नै किन भन्ने कुरामा हामी स्योर हुनु पर्यो त्यसपछि रिसर्च क्वेशनहरु बनाउनु पर्यो किनकि हामी रिसर्च गर्ने भनेको यही क्वेशनको आन्सर पत्ता लगाउने हो अथवा हाइपोथेसिस टेस्टिङ गर्ने हो त्यसपछि हामीले पपुलेसन कुन पपुलेसनमा चाहिँ हामीले स्टडी गर्ने अनि त्यहाँबाट कति स्याम्पल लिने स्याम्पलिङ गर्ने फ्रेम के हुने स्याम्पल साइज कति हुने वी हैव टु बी स्योर अनि डिटरमाइन द सर्वे डिजाइन एन्ड डेटा कलेक्सन कसरी गर्ने फिल्ड वर्क कसरी गर्ने भन्ने कुरा यहाँ होमवर्क गर्नु पर्यो डेभलप एन्ड लोकेट इन्स्ट्रुमेन्टहरु भनेको डेटा कलेक्सन इन्स्ट्रुमेन्ट जस्तो इन्टरभ्यु क्वेशनहरु बनाउनु पर्यो अनि क्वेशनायरहरु तयार गर्नु पर्यो ओके त्यस्तो तयारी गर्नु जस्तो त्यहाँ च्याट बक्समा चाहिँ आएको छ नि त्यो स्टेप यहाँ आयो त्यो बनाएको त्यो भन्दा पनि त्यो बनाइसकेर यहाँ 6th स्टेपमा आयो एडमिनिस्टरमा आयो त्यो क्वेशन चाहिँ हाम्रो रेस्पोन्डेन्टमा आइसक्यो त्यो भनेको डेटा कलेक्सन गर्ने 6th स्टेप भनेको डेटा कलेक्सन ओके एडमिनिस्टर द इन्स्ट्रुमेन्ट अब हामी चाहिँ त्यो डेटा कलेक्सन गर्दा क्वेशनै सोध्ने काम गर्छौं अनि त्यसको डेटा कलेक्सन भइसकेपछि 7th स्टेप इज व्हाट वी एनालाइज द डेटा ओके वी एनालाइज द डेटा एनालिसिस त्यो डेटाले के देखाउँछ त भने हामी एनालिसिस गर्छौं त्यो भनेको रिजल्ट सेक्सन र डिस्कसन सेक्सन अनि त्यसपछि ओके वेदर आवर रिसर्च क्वेशन इज आन्सर्ड अर नट त्यो कुराहरु आउँछ हाइपोथेसिस टेस्टिङका कुराहरु आउँछ ओके ऑल दिस थिंग्स आर प्रेजेन्टेड इन द फर्म अफ रिपोर्ट ओके सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट today's discussion so thank you very much everyone hello students are you there so do you have any question to ask
yes sir we are here
okay so I presented the entire picture of survey research today okay if you have any queries you can ask
I think after seeing the recorded video, we will be totally
yes okay so most of the things are clear I believe so you watch the video once again you watch other videos also you go through your textbook different okay reading materials and if you find any confusion you can ask me tomorrow in the next class thank you very much